Hey y'all, it's Mojanique. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how I achieve this look. I guess it's just like a red smoky eye. I have no idea. It's something I just did using the Morphe, where is it? The James Charles palette by Morphe. I have been looking up and down for this palette. I mean, going to Ulta like every other day and they were always out. And I mean, I could just order it offline, but I don't like waiting on packages, okay? I just like to go in the store, get what I want. But the time frame, if I would have just ordered it, I would have gotten it faster than I got it. But that's besides the point. So this James Charles palette, it has about, I don't know, I got a lot of colors in it. I'm not even gonna try to count. But I just feel like I needed it because of the wide variety of colors that it had. So I just, in the video, you're gonna see that I messed up about 3-4 times because I'm just picking colors and just like, okay, no, I'm gonna go where I'm gonna go with it. And I knew I wanted to use red because today's Memorial Day and, you know, red, white, and blue or whatever. So I knew I wanted to do something along those lines. But this is what I came up with, this little red smoky eye, whatever. And so yeah, if you want to see how I achieve this look, as everyone says on YouTube, then you know, keep watching. And don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. And tell your friends, your mama, your daddy, your family, your cousins, your sisters. Enjoy the video. Okay, y'all, so we jumping straight into the video. I've already moisturized my face, so I'm going to use my texture primer. And I just got this primer from Sephora. I got my best friend to get it for me for Christmas because it was $50. And who was finna spend $50 on some primer? Not me. But I got it from Makeup Shayla. She's like my favorite YouTuber on here. So everything Makeup Shayla gets, I try to get because I just feel like this my homegirl, so she know best. So now I'm about to go in with my brows. I use MAC eyeshadow Embark, and I just use this because my good friend that used to do my makeup, she used to use it on me, and so I love the payoff of it. You know, it's like it's not too brown, it's not too black. It really kind of gives off like a purplish hue. And so with my brows, I just start under my brow. I underline the bottom of my brow first, and then I do light strokes through the brow, and I kind of like take that up to the top of the brows to kind of give it like a natural finish at the top, so I won't have to go over it with foundation or concealer or anything. And so as you see, I don't really have brows anyway, so it really don't take much for me to do my brows. I just kind of like go through, and if they're uneven, I kind of just even them out because they're thin anyway. So if I make one bigger, you're not really gonna be able to tell because I don't have no eyebrows anyway. So then I just go through the front and I blend it out with the spoolie that's at the bottom of my brush, and that's an Anastasia eyebrow brush. I've had it for years. It's like my go-to. It has not let me down yet. Yep. Brush, brush, brush. Blend, blend, blend. My tail is always the part that takes the longest because I have like no hair back there. So I have to make sure I make it dark. So now I'm just going to go in with some concealer to clean up my brow. And I usually use the LA Girl Cool Tan, but I believe I was out and that's what I was saying. So I'm mixing I'm mixing the color Natural from LA Girl and the color, what was it, Fawn maybe? Yeah, I think it was Fawn. I mixed Natural and Fawn. And so I'm just like going to go under my brow, and I'm using a MAC flat brush. Have no idea what number it is. No idea. And I've kind of had that brush for forever too. And I kind of switch up like using a rounded brush and this flat brush, because sometimes a flat brush makes me put a sharp curve in my eyebrow. See, you see, it was ugly. I had to go back and fix it. So now I've got my brows together, and so I'm just going to blend out the concealer with the Real Techniques brush. And I kind of use the concealer as my eyeshadow base as well. And so this is the first color I'm going in with out of the James Charles palette. This little brown color. Well, at least I thought it was a nice light brown color. But then as I put it on my eye, I was just like, what in the world is this? It came out looking all like gray-like, you know. But I went with it. I just kept blending. See? I said, what the fuck is this shit? So now I think I'm just going to go in with a brown color. I'm going to try to like even this out. I don't know. We're just going with it. I'm not too sure about this. I'm just going to place that right into my crease. It started to look nice though once I put it in. I was like, okay, this is a nice reddish brown color. I can get jiggy with it. I can do it. So now I'm going to go in with the red. And I'm just going to place the red about all over my lid. This red came out like really, really vibrant. Like the color payoff of the James Charles palette is like A1. Like all of the colors, the way they look in the palette is what they look like on your eyelid. Even for me to be a little bit of the darker skin complexion. Because all eyeshadows do not look the same on your skin as they will look in the palette. So I'm just building up this red eyeshadow. And I was really digging it. I was digging it. I was like, okay, I see this happening. I see this happening. Fire engine red. I don't know what I feel like. But then I went to the other eye and it wasn't the same, y'all. It was not the same. It may look the same on camera, but the color payoff was not the same. So then I felt like I needed to darken up my crease. So I went in with the black. I wasn't too sure. I'm just going with it. I'm going with the flow. I feel like that's how you learn best. I mean, you learn by making mistakes. And so you learn what goes with what. I mean, I'm not an artist. I'm a makeup artist, but I'm still learning my craft. Perfecting my craft, rather. So I went in with the black. Just dragging it into my crease. Have no clue what I'm going for, y'all. No clue. I'm just going with it. I'm going with the flow. That's how I do life. I go with the flow. Looking like a raccoon. So after that, it wasn't working, y'all. So I said, we're going to cut this crease. Like, this all I could do at this point was cut the crease. What more could I do? I have fucked up my eye. Looking like a raccoon. I said, we're going to cut the crease. We're going to cut the crease. And I have a big lid space. So when I cut my crease, I actually kind of like when I cut my crease because I have enough lid space to really do whatever I want. Like whatever eyeshadow look I want, I have enough space for that. Everybody doesn't have that space. But I do have that lid space because I was blessed with big eyelids. Thank you, Jesus. I love my eyes. I'm just going to drag that. And that's the same concealer I use under my eyebrows. The natural LA Girl concealer mixed with the Fawn. Okay. Creases are cut. Going back in with that black, y'all. I usually don't even use black. I usually use like a dark brown. I only really use blacks for really, really dramatic looks. So now I'm going back in with that same red from the James Charles palette. And this time, since both of my eyes were evenly distributed with the same concealer, the color is going to like pay off way better than it did at first. Like I already could see the difference. I had to like dab a little bit harder. But I figured that was expected because of the concealer. And I had to move quick because I didn't want my concealer to start the crease. And then my eyeshadow crease. And then I look like a crease monkey. Fire engine red is best. I mean, I really was getting like Megan Thee Stallion fever vibes off this look. I mean, I'm just saying. pack, pack, pack. Okay, girl, you can go to the next eye now. Any day now. Any day now. I think the people get it. Boom. That eye is on fire. Literally. So once I got done with that, I went back in with the black. Once again, y'all be careful with that black. That black dangerous. So I was just blending it out, making sure I don't have like any like harsh lines. And I was using a Morphe blending brush with that like reddish brown I had went in with earlier to just blend that out. I wasn't blending it out with black. So I did my eyeliner and my lashes off camera because I had the mirror all in my face. And this is Fit Me 355 coconut. And I have actually never used Fit Me on myself. I use Fit Me on other people, but I usually use Lancome or NARS or MAC. I've never used Fit Me on myself. So this was the first. And I really liked it. I really was digging the Fit Me on my skin. So I'm just going to go in with a beauty blender. I use Sephora beauty blenders. And I also have a few from Target. But my favorite, I would have to say, are these Sephora beauty blenders. They're my favorite. They kind of just like blend effortlessly. So after all that's blended, I'm going to go in. I have a concealer palette from MAC. And I have no idea why I didn't show it on the screen. But it has like 6 colors in it. And I believe it's the medium one. And I'm just using the first one, the top left color. I'm just going in. It's the cream concealer palette from MAC. I believe it was like $30. I don't know, but the coverage is amazing. Even though I don't need that much coverage, I really like it. And now I'm going to go in with the LA Girl Color Natural Concealer. I kind of like to mix the cream with a liquid concealer just so it can blend a little bit better. I don't like to just use cream, or I just don't like to use liquid. I feel like mixing them both gives it like the perfect consistency. And so I'm just spraying my face with the Mario Badescu, I believe that's how you say that. Just to give it some moisture to blend it out. Even though my beauty blender is wet, I just don't want my makeup to look splotchy. I feel like you have to have the right amount of moisture so it won't be too hard to blend. You can't have too much because it's going to blend too much. But the right amount, it's just going to blend like perfectly. And so I have no idea why I didn't like speed this up or block this out, but you're literally going to see me blend all this out from beginning to end, because I don't want anybody to think that blending is an easy process, like a quick process. Like, blending takes time, and I think that's like where people fail it. They think that, oh, I've been in this one spot too long. Like, no, you blend until you can't blend no more. Like, you turn that beauty blender over. You even, like, I use 2 different beauty blenders. I use a beauty blender for my foundation, and I use a beauty blender for my concealer. So if I feel like I've put too much concealer on my face, I go back in with the beauty blender that has the foundation on it to blend out the edges, to get some of the concealer out and put more foundation on. Because you want it to be a blend. You don't want it to be like, oh, that's her foundation. Oh, and that's her concealer. Like, you know, you just want it to all flow together. Like, you don't want to know where it begins or where it ends. And so that's why I didn't block out any of the blending process. Because I want people to know, like, it's not just wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. It takes time. And when I do my nose, I kind of like go up. I got a trick from Makeup Shayla to just kind of go ahead and contour your nose out before you use the contour. You take the beauty blender up to like the top of your nose to go ahead and create a contour with the concealer. And see, like, y'all can see like my nose is already beginning to be contoured just by me bringing the concealer up the side of my nose. Blend, blend, and blend. I'm starting to like a nice glazed honey bun here. I'm going back in with that foundation beauty blender. Yeah, it's a process, y'all. Don't think that people that do their makeup, they're just like moving fast. Some people are, but checking for those lines of demarcation, don't see any. And then we're going to go in with the Laura Mercier setting powder. This is my favorite setting powder, like favorite setting powder. I have not found a setting powder that I like any less than the Laura Mercier powder. And I set under my eyes first because that is the first place to crease. For me, may not be for you, but for me, that's the first place I crease, under my eyes. And who wants to set in creases? Nobody. You cute, girl. So now I'm just taking my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish and I'm dabbing it into my face. And I have no idea what I was to. Maybe it was some money bag. Yo, I have no idea. I'm dabbing it to my face and then I'm doing sweeping motions just to blend everything out. Give it a nice skin-like finish. Now I'm contouring with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Palette. And I do not go, like, as you can see, I suck my cheeks in, but I do not go right where I suck my cheeks in. I go a little higher than that because I feel like that gives you the snatch contour look, you know? So that may be a tip for somebody. Don't go right into the sinking of your cheeks. And don't forget to raise that scarf, y'all. So you won't have that little ugly line when you do your hair. Yeah, it's time for my blush. I'm just extra. Say cheese. And now I'm just going back in with the colors I put on top of my eye. And I'm just smoking out the bottom of my eye with that. Those same, except for black. I did not put black on the bottom because I didn't want to look that dramatic. But I did go in with black eyeliner in my waterline. But I did not put black eyeshadow under my eye. And so now I'm going in with the Laura Geller highlighter. And I really haven't used this highlighter in so long. But this Laura Geller highlighter, I mean, it's still bomb. Like, do y'all see that? Bomb.com. I'm going down the bridge of my nose. I'm just going to dab a little bit above my eyeshadow in the curves of my eyebrow. And the lipstick that I have on is from Makeup Shayla ColourPop collection. It's called Quickie. And I'm using MAC's lip liner in Chestnut. This is like my go-to lip liner. It was cork, but I cannot find cork. I'm going to have to buy it again. And now I'm going in with some lip gloss that I got from Ulta. It's $2.99. When I say y'all, it is so bomb. It's so bomb. I put like the little pink color on bottom. And then I went on top with the clear. So bomb, y'all. I don't even know the name of it. But when I find a name, I'm going to let y'all know. Because $2.99, you cannot beat that. Bomb.com. Seriously. Blend that out. Glazed donut for sure. Girl, you are bomb. You are popping. And then I'm going to finish it off with the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. And this is the look, y'all. Thanks for watching.